Dudes, heyo, welcome back to another episode of Halo Machinima Unscripted. I'm your host, Valentine, and today we're going to be watching another video here, hopefully, and yeah, we're just gonna react to this. I realized in my first episode I didn't exactly explain what was going on. Let's just say it lived up to its name by it being very unscripted. This series is kind of a reaction channel-ish. It's ish. But it's also kind of like talking about kind of all things Machinima. Just Halo Machinima across all the different Halo games, whether it be Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, Reach, 5, Infinite, all of those. I don't know why I named all of them. I did. Deal with it. Yeah, and it's all very much unscripted. We might dive into some Bible reading. I don't know what's gonna happen. It might come up, it might not, so just be prepared for it either way. I mostly, it's not, okay, let me recenter here, okay? When I say Bible reading, let me clarify. I mean, if something is brought up and it reminds me of a biblical text, I'm gonna say something about it. Otherwise, this isn't like a full-fledged Bible story reading kind of thing. It could be. Not saying it can't be, but for this episode, it's just we're gonna be reacting to another video. And I guess the best way I can say is that I'm kind of a up-and-coming Machinima creator. I've always wanted to make Machinimas and stuff. I've got a few Machinimas up, but they're old, and I'm not a professional. I'll just leave it at that. There is a series that I'm writing. It is still currently in the works. I've got a lot of its development done. I'm currently in the process of refining and polishing the script. And then later I need to go back through and make sure that the set pieces are good. I already have all the set pieces built. So I mean, it's mostly underway. We've got, we've got art, we've got the soundtrack to it. Like we've made our own music and stuff to it. Like it's looking pretty good right now, and I'm quite excited to continue to work on it. It's just I want to take my time with it. You know, I want to make sure it's good. I want to make sure it's right. It's probably not going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen in your entire Machinima career, but you know what? I want to give it a shot. Okay. Well, with that super long, super drawn-out introduction out of the way, let us get to the video that we are going to be seeing today. Okay, so I just picked a random Machinima here. I'm not looking for anything specific. I'm here to react. I'm here to observe. I'm here to maybe learn some things from other creators, and also I want to promote other creators as well too. That I love being able to encourage others, and I love just reacting. And you know, some people think that reaction content's pretty easy, pretty cheap, and let's just be honest, it is. It is quite easy. It's not very complicated, but I kind of wanted to go at it in a unique way. You know, a Machinima like avatar reacting to Machinima. It's quite fitting, if you ask me. So yeah, That's kind of the spiel here. Today, Lone Wolves, Episode 1, Fire and Fear Machinima. That's what we're watching. Without further ado. So wait a second. It made it look like they're taking off. That could have been, maybe like an alternate route or something. I'm just saying. The important thing is that I'm not here to, be, the most critical of critics. That's not what I'm saying. I look at the stories that are written by Machinimas, and there are good stories and there are bad stories. And then there are okay stories. And I suppose I have a little bit more of a refined storytelling taste. And I don't know, you had the first Falcon blew up because the guy was going to take off, and then it made it seem like, oh man, that was our only way out. And then, oh, here we go, plot MacGuffin, there was another set of Falcons. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they weren't aware of it, or they didn't know it makes it seem like they didn't have their base layout or their inventory in mind. It just seems like kind of I don't know. It is. I'm speculating too much. I'm giving you my thoughts. If you don't like it, I politely just need to say, maybe this ain't for you. If you don't like my thoughts, you can click off. I will not be offended. Anyways.
Bill, I need to take this gun from you.
Okay, Trax.
I need you to do something for me.
What is it?
You're gonna lead the evacuation out here.
Trax, I don't think I can do that. There are too many factors.
I know. You're the only person that I can rely on.
Voice acting is really
Can you
good.
do this for me? For your fellow troops?
Hey, I'm not dying out here. I'm not waiting another damn second.
Hey, know your place, Private.
Nice.
We'll all get a chance to leave.
When can we leave? I don't want to die out here.
Oh, that's funny. Lone Wolves. Yeah, boy. Episode 1, Fire and Fear.
As quickly as the battle started, it came to a sudden end. Everything about the facility, including many of its dangerous experiments, were left behind. We heard the massive explosion many kilometers behind us, but we didn't bother looking back. We were all so afraid, and in need of leadership. Operation Perfection was no more, so we had to look forward.
Okay. I track so far.
We sent out multiple distress signals each day, hoping the UNSC would come find us.
Okay, so we have UNSC involvement.
No one came. Days turned into weeks, and as the loneliness set in, many of my colleagues began to lose hope.
We're doing absolutely nothing here. What are you waiting for, the Covenant?
Hey, calm down, Hendrix. We can't bring too much attention to us.
I love it.
Too much attention? The Covenant's been looking for us. Every day they get closer and closer on our radar, yet you're doing nothing about it.
Is this true, Parker?
It's true.
Can I say that the importance of good head bob motion is critical, I feel? I might be a little bit too critical on this. Alright. There's some machinimas that do no head bob, there are some machinimas that have lots of head bob, and then there are other machinimas that have like a mixture of the two. I'm more a balance. I like to involve more than just the head bob. I like to involve like the body movements, just like how you're seeing right now. A little bit of head bob, a little bit of body movements. Just small little motions here, just to emphasize the words. A lot of this, just I remember you. I'm gonna sit here and talk like this. Hey, what are we doing? Oh my goodness! Oh, you know, I'm not trying to hate too much. It can, for me personally, it's a little bit of a visual distraction. A little bit, not a lot, just some. I like a more balanced approach. I don't know. Maybe that might have something to do with me. Like, I'm also a motorcycle rider too. I like riding motorcycles, and like sometimes you have to make gestures with your helmet. But I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't think it has anything to do with it. Never mind. Screw this. It's irrelevant.
But what do you expect me to do? Launch an attack on a whole Covenant fleet?
Yes.
There's only 8 of us.
And why not? No one is coming for us. We might as well go out with honor and glory.
That's suicide, you idiot!
Yeah.
Hey, at least this idiot is coming up with plans.
Get back to your post,
Bad
soldier.
plans.
That's an order.
Oh yeah? And who decided to put you in charge, Captain Parker?
Whoa! At
you wanna
ease,
sing?
soldier.
The hell's wrong with you?
For all we know, Parker contacted the Covenant himself. Eliminating the higher officers seems like a smart move if we wanted to rise up in the ranks.
That's ridiculous.
Then who the hell put you in charge? What's to say you're not a traitor, huh? Huh?
What the flip?
Good
Did
job
you put
on
him
keeping
down?
quiet, but killing him was not the way to do it. Back to your posts. All of you.
Goodness, bro, what is this? Dude, it's like some like tribal stuff. Dude, that guy got put down. He's got put down. I'm in a race hierarchy. I'm gonna do this. Chew in the face. Let's cure leadership. Bro, oh my goodness, this is... Oh man, this is a very disorganized UNSC operation. Did I say it's a little like that? Operation. What? You know what? Maybe I was gonna say another word, but I don't. Never mind. This whole thing's got me all messed up. I blame this. Okay. All right. I track. I'm tracking.
That's when things started getting worse. Hendrix was wrong, by all means. But the idea of distrust
Wrong enough to be
haunted
killed?
our spirits. A few days later, the Covenant arrived. They took another soldier from our group, leaving
Now
only
they're down
6
to
of
6.
us.
Yep.
We ran, because that's all we could do.
I love how they're just shooting the wall. Good job.
Days went on, and we began to slow down. Parker had set up many safe zones for us to rest, but all of it...
Yo, real talk, they're using the Halo 4 soundtrack. Alright, Halo 4 was okay. I don't think that Halo 4 was fantastic, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. Halo 4 wasn't that bad. In retrospect. I didn't say it was the greatest. It just wasn't exactly the worst. You know what? The multiplayer might have been the worst. I think the multiplayer might have been the worst version of the multiplayer. That I think I will say that. Because once we get into Halo 5 Guardians and even Halo Infinite, like the multiplayer is actually pretty good in both of those. Halo 4's multiplayer was rough. But soundtrack, yeah, soundtrack is good. I like the soundtrack.
seemed meaningless.
Your face is meaningless. Okay, I'm sorry. Kidding.
Our group questioned his leadership, but he kept us alive. And that gave us hope.
Kept the rest of you alive. Covenant ships incoming! So, what I'm not understanding here is we're moving from... So, they were in an outpost. And this outpost had dangerous scientific experiments that were left behind. It seems like that's a mute point at this point. That made sense. It just... Where does that factor in? Like, it's just like, what's the importance? It's just, oh, here's the history. They were working at a site, and now it's gone. We couldn't retrieve it, so we had to flee. And, oh, by the way, we only fled with our team. So were there other, like, officers, or it was just Spartans, or I'm a little lost in the details. Like, it's not very, I'm gonna use the word, it's not very cohesive. But it's, I'm still tracking. It's just some of these details may or may not be important for later. I don't really know yet. The narrative so far...
As the days grew longer and the fear setting in, some of us couldn't carry on anymore.
So I wonder
The
whose
weight
perspective...
of failure was far too heavy.
Is this the captain's perspective,
Parker,
or
we're going back. We can't take this anymore.
going back to what?
What do you mean you're going back? To where?
We can't continue on like this.
So you've given up?
No.
Yes!
Just look back there, sir. They're gonna catch us at some point.
You can't just leave! I order you to stay with this squad!
And what are you going to do if we don't obey? Huh? Kill us?
That's exactly what I was
As far
going to
as
say.
we're concerned, the Covenant somehow found us each and every day after leaving Operation Perfection. One of us in this group is feeding them information, and I'm not about to stick my neck out for a traitor. You're on your own.
The amount of crazed insubordination is absolutely intolerable. How dare you, soldier? How dare you? What has gotten into you? They just up and leave, you know? What is this? Like, this is a page straight out of the book of Exodus. But the Israelites, they were like, nah, Moses, we want to go back to Egypt. It was better. Now we're out here in the desert, starving, hungry, yada yada yada, wandering. And Moses is like, nah, fam. March forward. Stay with me. Trust the Lord. Promised land. This doesn't really relate to this, but it's just, the theme comes straight out of that book. It's exactly what it makes me think of. So you can go to, but they're both gone. So we went from 6 to 4 now, so now we got 4 in the squad.
That was the last time I ever saw those two. Even though our numbers were thinning, I still put my trust in Parker. I didn't know why, but he seemed much more determined than anyone else. He wanted to survive. And well, so did I. Newman's fever has gotten worse. I don't think he'll make it.
Whoa. Okay, alright. There needed to be a pause there. There needed to be a big time pause. Because he went from speaking about, like, pardon me. Man. Yeah. The cold really gets to my throat. He went from, like, inner monologue to then speaking. If I didn't pick up on the transition there visually, I would have been very confused if I was listening to this. Like, just audibly. Noted.
It's a shame. I wish I could have done more for him.
With all due respect, sir, is no one coming for us? You know, A rescue team?
Do you trust me, Private Reynolds?
I,
You don't have to answer. Fear has already consumed each of us. Hope has become another meaningless word in this war.
Well, that line of exposition doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, now does it? That's all very, like... Right? The writing here is not very strong, I gotta say that much. Nailed the voice acting though, it's pretty good, it's pretty good. I like the voice acting. Good job with that, I like that.
But let me ask you this. Do you trust them any more than you trust me?
A lot of trust this, trust that, fear,
while
no
I wasn't
hope.
sure of Parker's intentions, he was right after all. The Covenant seemingly found us day by day, and none of us knew why that was. Private Newman had fallen ill.
Now that is your best hook yet. The Covenant continue to track us, but you don't know how. That is a very excellent hook. Good hook. Like it. Keeps me on the edge of my seat, being like, man, how are they always finding you? And the fact that you don't answer that question, but yet the question continues to remain. Good. That's good. That is good. Good writing. Good job. I like that one.
And eventually passed away on a grim morning. None of us knew what to say,
Wait.
but all we could do was run. Run.
Wait. Back that up.
Until eventually, after all, the Covenant seemingly found us day by day, and none of us knew why that was. Private Newman had fallen ill, and eventually
Newman.
passed away on a grim morning.
Okay, so
None
now
of
you're
us
down
knew
3.
what to say, but all we could do was run. Run. Until even our strongest member couldn't take it anymore.
Again.
Great. Now what do we do? If I had just listened to Ross and Wilson, I wouldn't be in this mess. You let us to them, didn't you?
What do you mean? How was I supposed to know that the Covenant invaded another base?
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Alright, there is no character development here. So far we're following this private's inner thoughts, right? And so now you've got the dude who shot the other crazy guy who just so happened to wear the same helmet as me, the pilot helmet, which in my opinion, this is my favorite one. I don't know what to make of this craze. There's no explanation to it. It's just, there's no struggle. It's just, oh, this guy, he's dropping out. Oh, no, this guy, he's dropping out. Oh my goodness, I can't take this anymore. But there was like no like build up to it. It was just like, okay, leave. What do I care? What do I care? Do I care about your team? No, I don't give a crap about your team. What? Oh, you're gonna leave too? Okay, whatever. See ya. That's all I gotta say. It's just, like, what do you want me to, like, oh no, they're down to 2 people. Oh, what are we gonna do? I don't know. No? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one. It's not driving it home for me.
you know exactly why, you traitor!
Whoa, calm down.
He's gonna get shot too, isn't he?
Calm down? You want me to
gonna
calm down? Your ass is on the line too, Reynolds. This man ain't our savior. He led us straight to our demise. And I trusted him!
I told you. This is ripped straight out of Exodus. I'm telling you, this is ripped straight out of Exodus. This guy gonna die. That's my prediction.
And just lower your weapon, Corporal.
I'm ending this. Right here and now. Reynolds, if you follow me, I promise.
Yep, told you. Told it.
I'm not gonna force you to follow me. You can go back now if you choose.
What what kind is this? Okay, so hold on. You're supposed to be, like, the commander in charge. Let's just call it simple. I forget what rank he is. He's the commander, okay? He's the one in charge. Oh, well, I'm not gonna force you to... No, that's when you go, you fall in, soldier. You leave, you die. On your own. Court-martialed. Sucker. Makes no sense. You're bringing in all this chain of command. Now the chain of command is completely broken. It's gone. Bunch of crazed shiznos doing stupid shizno things. You bunch of shiznos.
Choose or move ahead with me. It's your choice.
Unless he's giving him the choice, but that doesn't matter. This is military. You're not given a choice, you're given orders.
I put my trust in him once again. I was lost, and it seemed like he was the only one who knew the way. Unfortunately, we were indeed captured. But not by the Covenant, but by a different group.
These two have been to hell and back. We can use them.
Oh, snap,
Question.
bro!
Give them the new armor.
Oh, that is genius! Look at that! Oh, bro. Nice! Nice! I like this! Oh, dude, that is so nice! He did say give him new armor. I did catch that. Wow, dude, that is awesome. Good job. I love the creativity here.
Then I'll assign them a new mission.
Commander Wells put all of his trust in us. He explained what the freedom fighters were, and how they stood for the true
Freedom
UNSC.
fighters, okay.
The side that was not corrupted by overzealous leadership. He gave us what we wanted, and in return, we accomplished his missions.
They really like the red visors.
From the start, we were both seen as outcasts, low-ranked, untrusted, and ignored. But we proved our worth. Over time, we made up for our failures, and moved on to better and safer horizons. Then...
That's the kind of element of storytelling that you want to show and tell. Don't just tell us about it, show us. Show us the struggle. That's what's gonna make good character development. Show us. We are, how long are we into this? We are 11 minutes into this. And already, the ideas and concepts, you're here. You're here. You're there. You're there. You're up here. You're down there. You're doing this. You're doing that. Up and this and this. It's just like snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. Slow down. Slow. Show us. Tell us. Sorry. I'm okay. I'm okay. Make us feel what the characters are feeling. And the best way to do that is just to slow down. Slow down. There's too much, like, exposition going from, okay, so you went from the first base to the second base to the third area to then the fourth area to then the fifth area to then the sixth area. Then you're captured, and it's just like, I don't know, like, explain that you got captured. Okay. What's the nature of the capture? Like, what, did you trespass? Did you go into a piece of area where you weren't supposed to be? Did you, like, what did you do to then get caught by the freedom fighters? Why did they spare you? Why did they have you amongst the ranks? Now, how did they recruit you? Recruit here and do this? What was your mission? Like, there's so many different questions that are just left amiss, and quite frankly, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but it's just like, I don't care. I don't care about either one of these two. These two are just like grunts. We have this inner monologue with this one dude that we're supposed to care about, but that inner monologue kind of means nothing, because so much information and exposition is thrown in your face in such a short amount of time. It's hard to give a crap. It's hard to slow down and smell the roses. Like, slow down. Smell the roses. I don't know what else to really say, other than I simply don't care about the characters. I'm not saying I don't care about the Machinima. I love Machinima work. I think Machinima work's awesome. I'm observing the story. The story is what I'm looking into. So, they didn't really, you know what, they could have also really delved into how the Covenant was tracking them to begin with. Like, that would have been just, like, cool. I don't know.
On a dark, gloomy day, we found him. The one who changed everything. Agent Donovan.
What was that?
He was sent by the UNSC to track and find Agent Parker. I didn't know what to think of the whole situation.
So that's a private?
I didn't trust him. But Parker did for some reason.
You? There's no way in hell you can stop him. We, all of us, are going to stop him.
Wait, what, sir?
I need you to promise me something.
I was shocked at first to hear Parker trusting Donovan. How could he not see the risks in his decision? But once again, I put my trust in him. But I didn't let my guard down.
Captain Reynolds.
Yes, sir?
Take the whole squad into the city. Fulfill the commander's orders.
What about you, sir?
I'll be fine.
Do you want to know something that's actually very interesting about Halo 4 Machinima work? Did you know that the reason why you see the characters bring up their weapons every single time they move is because that's just how it was programmed to just do that? There's no other Halo game, like when you move around, in any other Halo game, you keep the weapon down. It is only in Halo 4, you move around and they draw up the weapon automatically. And then they lower it back down. It's actually insane. Which probably makes Halo 4's Machinima work maybe the weakest, because of that little thing. Just an interesting bit of tidbit of information. In case you didn't know. I'm sure that's pretty common knowledge, but in case you didn't, that's what's up.
Carry out the mission.
Yes, sir.
I'm so
I
confused
stood
by all
close
of this, by the way.
in case of any emergencies. Or so I thought. And then...
1 year later?
What happened next?
Anderson. He killed Parker. I should have been more alert. Hell, I should have followed him into the base before it was too late.
It's not your fault, Captain. It's important to remember that out here, on this divided planet, that not all bad things are created by mistake, but by the hatred of those seeking destruction. You're not at fault here, nor is Parker.
You're right. Anderson's the one to blame.
Anderson may be the one who murdered Parker, but he's not the one you have to fight. Don't let revenge consume you. The commander's got a new mission for you, and it's going to put all of your training to the test.
So now we're down to 1, by the way.
Once you get him convinced, I promise Arabella, he'll begin to see things in a different way. You're dismissed.
See, now I bet you cannot see it.
Seems you are needed once again, Captain.
The weapon
this time
movement.
for a manhunt.
Who's the target?
That guy.
Really? Anderson?
Seems like your favorite CO has been building powerful weapons for the Covenant. Not only that, but his squads of UNSC soldiers have been taking civilians and freedom fighter troops hostage. Using them as slaves or test subjects doesn't even begin to describe the horror that they've seen.
So what can I do?
Can I also say something else here? The cinematography is excellent. Excellent cinematography. Very good cinematography. If there's anything to really take away from all of this, good cinematography. Very good. Very well done. Love it.
Do, Commander.
I would ask you to simply arrest him and take him in for us, but I feel this mission may be too complex for that to happen.
If you're worried about me killing him, that's not going to happen.
Captain Reynolds, you are about to embark on your most dangerous mission yet. Trust will be your greatest strength and your greatest weakness. This is Warrant Officer Lisa Fields.
Contradictory.
A smart, decisive, and cunning soldier. She'll be a good member for your team. This is Corporal Lucas Bradley, the medic and lifesaver of your team. And lastly, Sergeant Dre Hudson, the fire and strength of your team. Each of these soldiers will help you track, capture, and take in the UNSC's greatest traitor. Unfortunately for you, each of these soldiers cannot be trusted. All of them have shown signs of betrayal and espionage at some point in their stay here. The question is, which of these troops are actually with us or against us?
So, you're setting up a premise. You're assembled a team to track a man. But you don't trust any of them. And one of them, or two of them, are bound to stab you in the back. So, you can trust them, but then you don't trust them. So, what? Huh? What?
Let me get this straight. Not only do you need me to find Anderson, but you also need me to uncover a traitor in our group?
I know, but you're the only person I can rely on.
Oh, you should have said the only person I can trust.
Troops.
Bada boom. Okay, well, that's that. I'm not sure if we'll see episode 2. I'm maybe it gets better. Alright, let me put this away here. Okay, so why don't we walk over here, shall we? Okay, so I don't know how I felt about that one. The story... There was a lot there that could have been cut out. I'm just saying, like, the latter bit of the story could have been the real meat. The first bit with Reach, irrelevant. It's just irrelevant. There's no reason to add that into the story because it's irrelevant. I think overall, cinematography was perhaps the strongest thing that I saw there. I don't know about each of these characters. Like, he went from one team to then another, but then I don't give a crap about the other team because the dude, they all went AWOL. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache. I'm trying to think about how all of this is supposed to mean something, and I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, either way, that was that. Yeah, this one's not really hitting it home. I think it's got a lot of good setup. I don't think... it's got a lot of good setup. I don't think... No. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I might boot up episode 2 just to watch it. Maybe give it a fair shake, but, I'm not really hooked. Not really. I think the strongest hook, it was just kind of the whole Covenant tracking thing. I think that was a very interesting point. I don't know. Either way, give these guys a look. Who knows? You might have liked it. You might have followed along better than I did. I'll link, of course, I'll link their video and their channel down in the description down below. And I'm always in support of other Machinima creators. I think it's pretty cool. Keep at it and keep improving. And until then, say hi to your neighbor, be kind to one another, and remember Acts 4:12. There was no other name under heaven by which we must be saved. And with that, this is your host Valentine, signing out. Peace. I'm stuck on a